Hey, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about variables in JavaScript. So in JavaScript, variables are containers for data. Okay. So whenever we want to store some data inside of the memory, we use the variables to do so. Okay. So you can think about the variables like a box to organize your things. Okay. For example, you want to store some of the pens or pencils. Let's go with pens. So you want to store all of your pens inside of a box. So you can just put all of the pens you have inside of a box, and after putting all of the pens inside of the box, you can just label the box. So the label is the variable name, and the thing which you just put inside of the box, that is the pens, is the value of the variable. Okay. So the variables can be used to store the primitive data types like the numbers, the booleans, and so on and so forth. Also, it can be used to store the non-primitive data types in JavaScript as well, something like an object or an array or a function and so on. Okay. So how we can declare the variable inside of JavaScript? We can declare the variable inside of JavaScript in 4 different ways. Two of them which we use and which are added recently inside of the ES6 basically. So yeah, we will use those. First of all, what we can do, we can add the let keyword, and then we have to have the variable name. So for example, I can do number of, let's do number of pens, okay, equals to, I can set it to 10, okay. So number of pens here which we have, it is the variable name and it is 10. Okay, hit save. Now this 10 number is now stored inside of this variable. So what I can do, I can just do console log of number of pens. Okay, hit save, and as you can see, it is now 10. So in that way, we can just reuse this value of this variable. Okay, we can do something like the arithmetic operations as well. So 10 plus 10, it will be 20, and so on and so forth. Okay. So here inside of this comments, I have written down some of the naming conventions of the variables. So names can contain letters, digits, underscores, and dollar signs as well. Okay. So the variable names must begin with a letter, a dollar sign, or an underscore. Okay. The names are case sensitive. Okay. So the capital X is different from small x. Okay. Reserved keywords in the JavaScript cannot be used as a variable name. Okay. One other thing, one other rule for the names of the variables inside of the JavaScript, which all of the style guides and so on recommends, is to use the camel case variable names. What exactly is the camel case variable name? We basically capitalize the first letter of the words, but we do not capitalize the first letter. So for the number of pens, what we have to do something like this. Okay. All right. So this is a valid variable name, and I will just do something like this. Okay. So this is a valid variable name. Okay. So we use the camel casing of the variable names. Okay. So we can do something like let, and do something like age as well. Age equals to 20. Okay. It is totally valid variable name. Okay. Then we can do something like let underscore name, or let's do rating equals to, let's do 5 as well. So we can do something like this as well. This is a valid variable name as well. We can do something like let dollar sign, let's do something like let's do, what we can do, we can do average. Okay. And do something like 6, something like that. This is a totally valid variable names as well. Okay. So variable names can begin with a letter, underscore, or a dollar sign. Okay. Now one of the other things which I want to point out here is that if I just do let x equals to let's say 6. Okay. And we can do let capital X equals to 10. Okay. So what we can do here, as you can see, if I just do something like X and let's do something like capital X. So as you can see, these two are different variables. Okay, so variables are case sensitive in that regard. Okay, awesome. So what I'll do, I'll just get rid of these ones. Okay, let's get rid of this one, the console log here, and these console logs here as well. Okay, all right. So we have declared the variable by using the let keyword. We have the other keyword, which is the const, and the older keyword, which is the var, and we can declare the variable on its own as well, which is not recommended. Okay, so we will discuss about the const and the var in the upcoming videos. Okay, now one thing which I want to point out here is that if I just do something like num appends plus 2, okay, let's do something like that, and let's do clg and num appends. Okay, so what do you think is the value of the num appends here? Okay, so you might be thinking the number of pens here is 10 and we are adding 2 here, so the number of pens will be 12. Okay, but it will not be like that, it will be 10. Why is that? Remember, we have discussed, when we have discussed about the primitive data types, the primitive data types are immutable. Okay, so we cannot mutate this particular value. Okay, so if we want to change or mutate this particular value, what we have to do, we have to do something like this. So num of pens equals to then number of pens which we had previously plus 2. If I save that, now it is 12. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Okay, then one of the other things which I wanted to show you is something like if we do let and do let equals to 10, this is not a valid variable name and VS Code is not happy. Okay, so if I save that, as you can see, we are getting an error. Okay, once again, if we want to do something like let num of pens equals to 12, something like that, this is not valid as well. We can have same named variables inside of a different scope, but we do not know what exactly is a scope inside of JavaScript. We will discuss about the scope in the upcoming videos, so don't worry about that. But currently inside of the same scope, we cannot redeclare the same variable. So if I do that, then we will get an error. So what it is saying like, hey, uncaught syntax error, identifier number of pens has already been declared. Okay, so we cannot do that. So if we want to change the value of the variable, what we can do something like this, right? But we cannot redeclare the same variable unless or until we are using var. So that is a drawback of the var keyword, which we will see in the upcoming videos. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the variables in JavaScript. So to declare a variable, we use the let keyword and then we use a name, and the name for the variables has to follow these 4 rules. Okay, and one thing I want to point out is that these 4 variable names are totally good, but these 2 variable names are not that much great. Like, hey, what exactly is X? So I will avoid making some variables with X, Y, Z or something like that. I will make my variable names as much descriptive as possible. Okay, awesome. So we can do something like that. And also what we can do something like this as well. So let's do something like num of pens and do age. Okay, plus age. If I do that, as you can see, we can add 2 numbers here. Okay, as you can see, so num of pens is now have the value of 12 and the age is 20. Okay, so we can do something like that. We will discuss about variables throughout this course in a multiple times basically, and we will use variables to store data inside of our code. Okay, so yeah, this is basically the variables in JavaScript.